So, how about that ending of Feels Parade? Death Parade did not disappoint for winter 2015. In about December, I was sort of questioning what this series was on Chibi's video. And, I started when it came out. I decided to give it a try. And, I am really glad that I did because the thing about Death Parade was it was really original. Like, it's something I've never seen before in anime. And for Studio Madhouse to actually pull this off, because honestly, I think it's just an original thing made by the studio because I don't think it has a manga or anything. It only had the Death Billards OVA, but for it being episode 12 and for it being the conclusion, you know, I, I'm really gonna miss this series because apparently this the only 12 episodes, and I don't think we're gonna get a season 2. But this is what I say to Madhouse. Like, really, Madhouse, you guys are going to animate a Hunter x Hunter. You guys are going to give a One Punch Man adaptation. Heck, whatever thing you work on, but you're not going to give Death Parade like one of like a good masterpiece, a season 2. Like, this anime, the way it impacted me, it actually gave me a new perspective to look on human emotions and life itself. Like, it actually like gives you a bigger outlook on life, saying that wow, there were like about more than 7 billion people in the world, and we have to cherish everybody's life. And that's what I loved about Death Parade. I love the message that it sent, saying that human lives are just more than this. Don't take everybody for granted because you don't know what they're going through, and don't do suicide because suicide you regret a bunch of stuff when you commit suicide. Don't take away your life because your life is very valuable, as it shows to the other side opposed to basically, I guess, a bunch of people out there in society. And I could sort of depict this. There are people that actually cherish lives, and then there are people that actually don't really, they take lives for granted. Like the arbiters were basically that people, the people in society. And it just really shows because Nona, she started to show that human life was actually important, and the guy that always played pool, he started to go like, we can't let humans just go with that stuff because when we let humans work with arbiters, they start to maintain human emotions. And oh my gosh, did you guys see what happened at the end or coming towards the end of that episode? Decim got emotions. He started to cry, and I was like, holy crap, like something like that actually happened. And I was just going like, okay, so that's the reason why he was clutching at his heart, because he started to gain human emotions from what Chiyuki was doing. And actually what happened at the beginning of this episode was Chiyuki was actually brought to the void, and Decim sort of like depicted 3 months after Chiyuki had died, and it actually showed how much her mom was mourning. However, she just started crying because she realized she committed suicide for nothing. Like, there were people that actually loved her that didn't fully understand what depression she was going through. They tried, but there were people that actually loved her for who she was. And she really regretted herself dying. So then Decim says, here's this button, you need to press it. And then she tries to press the button, and that doesn't work out. And because like Decim gains emotions and the entire thing breaks. And they just start sitting there and they start crying because Decim just wanted to know more about Chiyuki, and Chiyuki really just, it's her mom and stuff. And then once they're done like grieving, we finally get judgment for Chiyuki, and yes, it's really happy filled moment. Chiyuki's going to be reincarnated, which basically means she's going to heaven. So the girl who's being judged, Chiyuki basically goes to heaven in the end, which is really good. And it just gave me like it made me feel really good on the inside. And as Nona and that guy are just looking up there, they're going like, this is why arbiters can't do this, because they're going to, if they work with humans, they're going to get emotions eventually. And it goes with rule 3. Number 3, arbiters cannot have human emotions, therefore it'll make them too close to being human. But Decim got emotions, and nothing happened to Decim. He continued to be an arbiter, but he just gained emotions in the process. And once Chiyuki was being sent to reincarnation, basically what Decim did was he started smiling, and it's in the thumbnail, and there's just it's just this warm welcome smile. And I mean, that scene right there is enough to make a man cry. This man right here shed a few manly tears when Decim started smiling because it started flashing back memories of Shiyuki and Decim. And Decim he started to cry because he was going to miss this girl. Like, through these entire 12 episodes, he was really going to miss this girl that really impacted his life. It's really sad to see her go. But then, remember when Decim says his hobby is making mannequins and dressing them up? And guess what happened at the end of the episode? Guess what happened? And honestly, they played the opening at the end, obviously, because of the last episode. But this is what he did. You know that chair that was always there right next to the bar? This is what he did. He dressed up the same mannequin that Chuki was in. He dressed her up and set her right on that chair. I'm going like, oh, he remembered her. Like, he didn't forget any of his memories. And then he says, "Welcome to Quinn, Decim. How may I serve you?" And then he's smiling. He is smiling at the end, and you know, Death Parade is over. Do Da 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 is going to end tomorrow. I'll be doing reviews on that. But we still have Kuroko and Assassination Classroom. But you know, Death Parade is one of those good emotional filled animes that come once in a lifetime. I'm really sad to see it go. But tell me in the comments, what did you guys think about Death Parade as an anime and all? I honestly loved it. Hope you guys did too. And that is about it for me today. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you guys like my review, be sure to subscribe if you're new. And be sure to like the video if you liked it. And until we meet again, see ya.